inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, 'cause real women don't bitch, no. Real women don't, 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 real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, August Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because building mental muscle is necessary in order to implement successful business strategies. This show has been created for the woman who is not excuse-driven and needs help building a profitable business. I will be interviewing women from various fields who are willing to break the silence on struggles that specifically affect female entrepreneurs. Welcome to a show where I and guest speakers from time to time share our methods that help us beast our business no matter what is going on in our lives. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar business owner, this show is for you. We will hit every angle, personal, professional, and spiritual. Why? Because on any given day, you get hit with shit from a scenario involving one, more, or perhaps all of the above. It all impacts you and your mindset towards your business. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we dive deep into the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. Here's a random question for you. From the time someone who needs your services becomes aware of who you are and the offers that you have available, how long does it take for them to purchase from you? And then, how often will they purchase something from you again? This is something that is important for you to know if you want to make sure that you're making sound financial decisions. And I've talked about this before, this concept that I have called windfall clients. And what happens with a lot of entrepreneurs is that you get out here and you push and you hustle and you struggle and you're trying to figure out how to be visible and write the perfect content, and you're struggling with sales, all these different things. And then voila, out of nowhere, the law of attraction must be working in you because you attract that one client who is not only willing to pay you, but is willing to pay you good. And I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs have that one thing happen with that one client for that massive amount of money. And then they start setting their goals, their budget, their everything around that windfall client, not really understanding what's going on. And being that I do work with a lot of women who are in transition between leaving their job and doing their own thing full time, it's important that we talk about this. Now, first and foremost, I have to say this. I am a highly intuitive woman. And I know that many of you know my story and you know the kind of steps I've taken, the sacrifices I've made, the very bold moves, daring moves that I've made. Listen, I am not anti-law of attraction. As a matter of fact, I have learned that I have to be careful because I will attract what I want so bad without necessarily evaluating whether or not I should want it. And then I have to sit there and say, oh my God, I attracted this and I didn't. This is not what I wanted. So I just needed to put that out there first because I don't want you guys to think that it's hard to attract good clients who will pay you well. It's just that if you haven't honed this gift and if you're still getting comfortable out here in the business world, then something like a customer's buying cycle is something that you need to pay attention to. It's something that you need to know. And it's something that you should watch because it will definitely let you know how you have become more skillful in your marketing or in allowing the universe to bring what you want to attract to you. And I say this because I remember there was a time when it appeared that on average, people needed to be around me and kind of check me out for about 3 to 6 months before they would make a move. And then after getting people in Facebook groups, having my own groups, I noticed that it was taking anywhere from about maybe 4 to 2 weeks. And then I graduated to this place where it was like, I saw your video. I heard you talking. I know that you're an answer to the prayer. You are someone who was intended specifically for me. This is the place where you guys want to be at. Ultimately, that's where you want to be. And you need to have the money story in your mind that tells you that, yes, I am the answer to someone's prayer. And when that radiates and exudes from you as a person, and when you show up authentic and proud of who you are, you will realize that it doesn't take very long at all for somebody to come to the conclusion that they want to work with you. A lot of you don't get to this place, though, because you're still kind of sort of trying to figure out what you're doing too. And I've seen this on all levels. I've seen women who make a nice income with their business still kind of fumble around with, well, I'm not sure if this is still the way I want to go. And they chalk it up to rebranding, revamping, and all of these different things. That's fine. But the bottom line is when you do get laser focused, when you know who you are, what you're doing, and you've been sowing these seeds, you need to be prepared for the moment when somebody's like, look, I just know that I know that I know that I need you. And I'm bringing this up because I know some of you want to be careful. You don't want to be spammy. You want to make good connections, and you just want to move kind of slow. And what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to move so slow that you miss an opportunity. I did recently have a conversation with someone, and I'm telling you, it was sheer magic because I don't know where she came from. We don't have any mutual friends in common. It was her first time seeing my video. It was just supposed to be a moment of, hey, let's talk and see what you got going on. So wait a minute, you need help with what? I can absolutely help you with that too. I know you can because of everything you said too. When do we start? Let's knock this out the park. Let the games begin on Friday. And that's exactly what happened. But I personally am like, that's supposed to happen to me because I remember the first time. And yeah, it might have only been $9.97. But I remember the first time I saw a woman that I didn't know. And I watched her video series back to back. And then she made an offer and I was like, this is it. This is what I need. And I paid for it. And I don't think most of you guys give yourself the credit to say, you know what? How many offers have I jumped on in the moment because I needed them? Well, if I'll do it, then guess what? My clients are going to do it too when they see me. That's it. Have a spirit of expectation. I say it all the time, that somebody's going to look at you and you really are the answer to their prayer, and they don't have time to think, to sit, to wait, to watch, to look, to hope, to pray. They did all of those things, and then there was you. All right, I'm out of here. You guys have an awesome day.
Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomendon'tbitchpodcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in